Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be discussing the 26.1 release notes and what does it mean and what's coming and what's changing, so on and so forth. So there isn't going to be too much happening, and this post doesn't have too many details, so I will try to keep this video a bit shorter than I normally would want to, because I want to do separate videos for Sorcerer Supreme and Storm Pyramid X, which are the two new champions that are announced, and we have their full ability breakdowns and some developers notes on them as well, so on and so forth. So that is going to be the new champions and the story-centric kind of like direction, which is also going to be our uncollected events, so on and so forth. There are a couple of things that are going to be relatively interesting though. So they are bringing back the event where you pick a side, whether it's going to be the Sorcerer Supreme or whether it's going to be the new Storm, and then you're going to also, by picking that side, pick the rewards that you're going to be getting. And you can either basically pick rank up materials or you can pick crystals. So which one is which? Let's quickly choose. Siding with Sorcerer Supreme will reward you with rank up materials. So if you want Catalyst, it's going to be Sorcerer Supreme. If you want Crystal Shard, that's going to be Storm Pyramid X. But there is this double cross thing that's going to come in play. And by double cross means that you're gonna have a chance 2 weeks in this quest to jump ship, kind of like, and decide if still at that point you want to be getting your catalyst shards or you want to be focusing on crystal shards instead. Don't think you're going to be able to get like 100% of either. I do not know exactly how the rewards distribution is going to look like. But it's kind of a decent way for Kabam to give, once again, more kind of like choice in the player's hands in terms of what rewards they want to earn. So all in all, I am definitely kind of like all for giving players as much choice and kind of control over their account progression as we can have in an RNG based game. So I do like that move. I do agree with it. I think it's cool, and so far I think this year for the most part Kabam has been kind of like doing quite well with all of these side events. Yes, this month's side event, before it finishes, I will post a video kind of like my final thoughts about it, because it is interesting, it's cool, but I think Kabam overdid it a bit. Either way, there are also going to be faction-specific solo objectives, and solo objectives are always cool. Plus, we have all of these daily objectives, weekly objectives now, which give us those decent, nice crystals. I mean, they can give you ice or gold, but they can also give you some catalyst shards, so they're somewhat decent. I kind of like them. And faction-specific solo objectives is going to be something, once again, that's going to feel like probably getting extra rewards by playing the game as you normally would. So I'm, once again, all up for it. I do like it. I do enjoy it. I think it's kind of cool. Then, what else are we going to have? The big thing, the last thing, the big thing is that Incursions are coming later on in the month. So I assume that would be kind of like the second half of the month, probably starting from 15th onwards or maybe even later. We're gonna have Incursions. No more dungeons. All of the big edit is coming, and there hasn't been too much information about details of Incursion. Currently it only says later this month you and a friend will have your chance to try out our newest game mode, Incursions. Enter a digitized version of Battle Realm in Ultron's domain. Empower your champions with buffs, so that's gonna be quite cool that you're gonna be able to pick your buffs, I guess, and new abilities in this co-op mode that puts the ability to break the game in your hands. Definitely look forward to that. I hope the rewards in dungeons are gonna be increased massively, because previously I believe dungeons, in my own personal opinion, was by far a least rewarding game mode to be playing in, and that was a huge waste. Dungeons always felt like this game mode which with huge amount of potential, but it seemed to be just wasted, and the fact that they weren't a permanent part of the game, as in like they were switching them on and off, and yeah, it just didn't feel right. So I'm super happy that they reworked it. I do think that game has bigger problems than the dungeon thing, but I'm still glad that they did it, and hopefully it's going to feel amazing. Everybody's super hyped about this, and so am I. I can't wait for it. I hope it's going to be cool. I hope it's going to be rewarding. I hope it's going to be fun. and will also provide me with a chance to make some fun streams. Other than that, we do have some bug fix and improvements. Some heavy attacks are more streamlined, like Corvus I noticed holds a pause in between his heavy attacks, same as like Cull Obsidian, so hopefully they fix that issue with those champions and a bunch more. Despair Mastery description. So many people already were talking about how Despair Mastery is changing to cap it at 100%, and I just wanted to make it clear that no, Despair Mastery is not changing at all whatsoever. Despair Mastery is and will be exactly the same as it has always been. They're just changing this description once again, and that does not mean any change in Despair whatsoever. So keep that in mind, they're just changing the description, so do not panic about that. Fixed an issue with Captain America Infinity War, Ant-Man, Particle Protector buff, do not care. Abyss of Legends, do not care. Annihilus projectiles, do not care. Black Panther Civil War, do not care. Clarified Cable's degeneration ability to specify that it is triggered by bleed debuffs. I think it's probably because of Elsa, they're making some sort of adjustment there. Grandmaster edited the pause screen, that's helpful. Thing, fix an issue where shield visual, do not care. Fix an issue where the last hit of special attack, do not care. Mojo clarified smile to the counters, do not care. Edited the passive ability to clarify that reduced potency of shock effect. That's fair enough. Fix an issue where last hit on Sunspot Special 2 would occasionally not make contact. Cool. Which now fix an issue where Cold Snap would not scale with Fury. Now that is cool, because that was one of the kind of like annoying things. Hopefully that is also the case with Mysterio, because I noticed that his abilities don't really scale with anything. Suicide Master's boosts, nothing. So hopefully they also fix the same issue for Mysterio, if it is an issue, I'm not entirely certain. All of that being said, this is what's happening next month. Basically, we're going to have faction event. We're going to pick out our own rewards. Do not know exactly how that event is going to look like. We are going to have Incursions coming back, and we're going to have these beautiful new champions coming in game, which I am going to discuss in following videos on my channel. That will do for this one though. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all of the buttons, and I will catch you guys soon. See ya.